well, but he would always take it.
Yes.
Then he'd whine about it, but he'd always take it because it was what instinct told him to do.
I've noticed it mostly on the trot for him.
Yeah.
And so what I put up here, if I get a brain, he'll be able to do that figure eight at liberty, and then it's easier to look at his feet as he's at liberty, instead of me messing with the rope.
It's such a great thing for them to get out and just play.
But you'll see then his turns. See, that's why I put the two cones
Oh,
up
yeah.
here to do a figure eight.
To
And then he
designate
just
where you
likes
want it to be.
jump, but I'd like to jump.
Well, and he pretty much recognizes whatever you set up as something that he's going to play with.
Yes, however. The jump, the reason I put that there was because he likes it, but also I want to see after he comes down on those front feet what you see.
Okay.
It's mostly,
Time for the roll. You're going to roll in a different place today.
because I can ride once I feel like riding,
Yeah.
him, so, we do pretty
Well,
well.
at least this way he gets out and gets worked,
Right,
and he kind of does what he feels good doing.
yeah.
He's a little dance in his step.
Hey, buddy. What are you,
Hey, funny boy.
what are you doing?
You look good soundness-wise in here.
Yeah, and that's what I'm worrying about. And if I can get the saddle out of it, but strong enough to get the saddle on, we can see my weight. But he gets better and better. He's having his second trim from Randy this Friday. So, and what he
So how many times has he seen his new farrier?
No, I can't hear you.
Okay, I wasn't on.
Oh.
Now, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
No, wait a sec. There you are.
Now I got you.
Yeah.
What'd you ask?
How many times has he seen his new farrier?
Only once.
Ah.
This will be the second time on Friday. And what he did was he took nothing off the
You said he didn't touch the heels of the quarters.
That's right, nothing on nothing there. He did, all they did was round the toe, but he said his heels are really, I'm just gonna leave that till
That's
later.
fine, we'll get it. His heels are lacking.
Yeah, he did that.
He says, oh, wow, that's special. Who did that?
Yeah, right. See if we can do some walking circles. See if you're ready for this. So that way.
Yeah, but that door fascinates me.
Yeah, at first when Sonny was gone, he was looking for him. Now I think he just looks.
I think he understands.
Yeah, he does. I think so.
Yeah, I think he does. He seems very, very content.
Yeah, and he doesn't cry anymore.
No,
or
he's.
anything.
I think they understand.
So this would be a left.
Yeah.
Keep going. I'm going now.
He turns well,
Yeah.
and he turns okay over that left front.
Yeah, well, he might be getting a lot closer to being all right, but he sure wasn't this summer.
I see a huge difference when he's in here from when he's on the concrete.
Oh, yeah. And he actually does a little better on the driveway today, I know.
Oh, good.
It took me a few years to get him to do these walking circles.
I love him.
At Liberty.
Yeah.
No,
Well, but it wouldn't be instinct.
not it, but usually,
And actually, he's jogging his circles.
Yeah, I asked him.
Yeah. He makes it look quite fun, and he's turning really evenly and well. He turns over that left front leg with no sign of anything other than good. He said, "We'll talk about it." And the circles tell you if it's one side or the other of a foot, because if he was off left tracking right's on the inside. But I didn't see anything tracking left.
I'm gonna let him do however big a circle he wants.
Yep. Yeah, I won't let him get comfortable with it. I don't see him putting his feet down funny. They're going where they belong. He's furry, but he's actually a nice weight. He does. Yep. Well, I think he's good. He's got a tuck to him. His muscle definition is very clear, and he's got a waist. Doesn't look like he's got any trouble turning that way. And that's a very small circle. And he opted for it. Yep. That was a very nice little circle. He said, I was actually planning to mug you.
It's important for our people to
Yeah, I called it. I got a bubble, don't get in it. Yeah. Well, and any horse can spook. Anytime. And I would not expect him to, but he can. Yep. 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 You can't blame him for wanting to get near your pocket because he knows where the cookies are. If he wasn't playing, you know, it's interesting that several years ago they did a project at University of Pennsylvania. Oh, good boy! With how often a treat was effective. They have a bunch of Shetlands they work with, and they found every 10th try. Yeah, a treat every 10th try. You got the most out of the ponies and were able to give them the least number of treats. After the 10th try, they went, oh, the hell with you. Yeah, I think it's very interesting to know. You're doing fine in a circle. Yeah. But I don't see it bothering him. I'm watching his knees. He's certainly not limping. I'm watching his knees and they come up equally. Hocks come up equally. It's pretty interesting to watch. He is the minimalist. He can make a canter have no work. Good boy. Yeah, can I mug you? Good boy. Yeah. But you know, he's not violent about it. He just comes to beg. Yeah. No, he's right. He's right with it. The wind had a lot of them a little concerned.
Maybe I won't be able to ride him today. You know, yesterday I wasn't thought of it because he was just.
Today he looks really comfortable.
Yeah, I think so.
And I'm not seeing either side of that left front.
Good.
Both turns are the same. The knees come up the same. You know, he looks like Chester.
And I'm not real excited about riding, but I wanted to see if my weight makes a difference.
Yeah, see if he's comfortable with it.
Yeah, another 200 pounds with me and the saddle. You remember this one?
I think he remembers everything.
Oh, it is.
Good boy.
Yep. When he goes faster, he misses that program. Oh, you.
Well, and he little bit, he had to change balance
Oh, okay, yeah.
because he was on the forehand. And when you said he had to turn there, he said, oh, excuse me, I got to change balance.
Are you gonna roll again? Oh, no, you're good.
What's his snout there? Emmett.
Oh.
Pete over there.
Uh-huh.
So he may be reading the mail.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see,
Yeah.
Got it.
It's fun to see the things they find to investigate.
That one, please. You're doing well. You want to try?
Yeah, see, he had to lift to make the turn, but he did it. Good boy.
I think they're wet.
Oh, I think they're fine.
Yeah, usually, that was funny. Usually I'll take the correct lead.
He says, I was going to play with you.
Go that way. Oh, you missed.
If you want to play, I'll play.
I know he does.
Good boy. And I got to change my lead.
I'm gonna pull him apart and see if he'll do more cantering, because it needs to be a little wider.
He's really handy because he sits on his butt so hard.
Well, that's why I have to be careful with Kramer, because he can't.
No, he'll fall down.
Yeah.
He'll fall
He
down.
did, I felt really bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
He didn't show any sign of falling down when she rode him the other day.
Go that way, please.
I'm glad he's got his back on track boots on, because that really enhances the circulation.
Yes.
You know, it's really interesting. My horse's Reiki master is way into magnets, and she wanted me to put magnetic hawk boots on him. I didn't have any hawk boots, but I had bell boots, and the magnetic bell boots improved his hocks by fixing the circulation in his feet.
Really?
Yeah, it was fascinating to watch. Look at that. Aren't you something else?
We have one more thing that we like.
He says, I'm gonna make a clover leaf.
Yeah. And then one thing.
And look at him licking. He says, this is fun.
You're good boy. Yeah, you can have a little bit, not much. There. 3 pieces.
That's,
Yeah, I don't know about there. Don't worry about it.
I think the wind is out there.
Let's try the.
He's very clever at getting onto his rear end and saving the front end.
Yeah, exactly. He can do it. I mean, he's got the butt. So.
Oh, he's got a grand butt. He has a good butt. And he's never seemed to have developed problems with his hocks. His hocks have always been good. Good boy.
Okay, let's try again a little better. Barrel a little time, okay? You're so perfect.
He loved jumping when he was younger.
Yeah, he still does.
Ann used to jump him, and it was
Yeah, there.
that was good. It was like Fiend A and Fiend B. They both loved it.
Yeah, and I hated jumping. I still do. But
Yeah, but Ann, what was Ann ever afraid of?
nothing, and I was afraid of it.
I don't know where you got her, but she was fearless.
Yeah, she's got a little more fear in her now. She's 36, but
Yeah.
but still. you
Well,
know.
now she's responsible for somebody else too.
Yeah, I mean, he's before she got mental.
Yeah. Good boy. And you know, he doesn't jump like it bothers him. He jumps, he lands, he trots away.
And so now his trot. Let me put him on here and try to get him if I can. Okay, buddy. And trot. Trot, please. Trot. Yep. Just watch this trot, and then I'll go the other way to this. That way. After the jump.
I don't think it's changed a whole lot.
Okay, good.
And he makes himself very tight turns, but he does it.
Okay, buddy.
You see him swing that leg around?
Okay, let's go this way. Let's see, you went to the right, right?
Yeah.
This way, please. No, we don't need to do that.
He said, I'm going to ad lib.
Yeah. Okay, go that. This is to the right. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one he just did.
Let's go that way.
Yeah, this is the one he hasn't done. Wow, man.
And try.
Cut.
That way. And try.
That's a good boy.
Attaboy. Keep trying.
Good boy, good boy, good boy. No, his stride's normal length, everything's good.
Okay, good. Well, I guess we could try.
And he does a really good job making his back end do the work.
Do you want me to get on and see?
Whatever you want, whatever you're happy doing.
I'll show you one more thing that we do that's really fun.
Okay.
All this stuff you understand is pretty advanced, okay?
It is very advanced.
Because he's at Liberty.
Yeah.
If he were on a line, no, but.
If you're on the line, he'd tell you to go to hell.
Yeah, well, no, he's okay, but I'm not as good with the line.
Well, the thing about the Liberty is he gets to show us whatever he wants to show us.
Yes.
And I like that.
Yeah, he picked his gates. He didn't always do
He
what I
also,
asked.
you get to see him truly make his own balancing gestures. So you know if he's okay.
So, you want to play cow? Show Robin our cow. He knows the word.
I can see.
Let's go. You'll see the quarter horse.
He's undeniably a quarter horse. Oh,
Oh, these are okay.
yeah. Everybody gets exercise.
Yeah, he finds that fun, and I think it's because he's bred for it. You know?
Well, he's built to sit.
Yeah.
He also came with a very good, I mean, he was cranky because he was sore when he was a baby, but he came with a very let's get it done temperament. Like, let's do it. I know how. Show me
Oh,
something.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a real worker. When he was young, he was cranky because he hurt, but he really wants to do.
Come here, buddy.
Hi,
Earth to chest.
you're special, Chester.
I'm still here.
Yeah, well, sort of.
I know, yeah, exactly.
You've become the auxiliary. Good boy.
You can get.
I don't know. First day on the new bridle, huh, bud?
He hasn't had one on for a little while. Well, a couple weeks ago when Anita was driving outside, that's when I took him out. And that's when I found out that he still wasn't,
Wasn't really good.
no, he wasn't right. I didn't want to.
Oh, I think this ring is a magic place. This winning is so good.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
And I'd take them either here or just in the south end when the grass was soft.
Yeah.
You know? It's not real soft, but soft enough I would kill it. And it wasn't too bad out there, but it has been since the last time Robert trimmed them, which is, I don't know how many weeks that is now, maybe 11 or something.
Now, you probably can't trim him too often.
He does every 5, but if he doesn't take anything off, it doesn't matter.
Right. Well, and obviously he knows what to leave.
Oh, yeah, no, this guy, he gives clinics in the Midwest. So he is the guy, but I begged him when Dustin quit, and when Dustin quit coming, and he had clown feet. Well, I guess you're not real excited about this. I may have to tie him to put this on.
He said, well, I'll catch you later.
Yeah, exactly. All right, buddy.
There's a man that got away.
Chester, you little stinker. Now I have to go after him.
But I kind of like it because it shows me he feels good.
Oh, yeah, and he's got a spirit, his own spirit. It's not like we're beating on him.
Hardly. I don't think you could beat on this horse. I know.
He heard a horse. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So that's what we get, right? Oh, that'll
Yeah.
be fun. Yeah. Hmm.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, you know what? I usually put a filter on it. Let me do that.
Somebody's moving around somewhere.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just slip the powder on. I think I can put it over the bridle, can I?
Oh, yeah, I don't see why not.
I usually have it under there because rope up is it, then that's what he's used to using here. We're not showing this man.
No, nobody's judging us.
Nope.
We're out here playing for everybody's entertainment, including Chester's.
Oh, yeah.
He's what, 22 now? He's not very old.
19.
19. He's not very old.
No.
He got his foot problems from being too heavy.
No, from getting too much taken off of his feet.
Okay.
So did Sonny. I actually had Sonny diagnosed by Dr. Howard, who's a really good vet in
Uh-huh.
Iowa State. Thin soles. I mean, she did all morning. They took X-rays,
Yeah, and he was
and
over.
that's what they concluded. So same barrier, same. And I asked him, I said, please don't.
Yeah.
Guess what? And I think he's a really nice guy, and he did help him in the beginning because he had such, come here, Chester.
But you can't take off too much if they're going to live and move around.
No, and that was, so.
Like this horse's carnet bands are on the ground in front. He has no heel.
And I didn't even know that, and actually Dr. Howard didn't talk, she was so worried about the sole that she didn't even talk about that.
Yeah.
So. All right.
His foot has, hind feet are better, but he has no boxiness in front.
No, I don't think so. You know what?
There's a ring in the wall with your name on it.
Yeah, there is, and pretty soon it's gonna really have a name on it, so you don't stand still. The problem is the western salad is so heavy.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think I'll be able to hold this and do that.
I can hold him if you want.
Oh, yeah, if you don't mind. Do you mind?
No,
Yeah, we'll bring you to Rob and you be a good boy.
come here, honey. Yeah, it's a good boy.
Thank you, that would help a lot.
Yeah, because you don't need to be doing 2 ballots. You know you wait. That's a good boy. No, you can come to me, but you can't get in my chair. Very good.
Yeah,
No, he just looked at me, and he looked at me again. He went, okay, I got you. And he backed off.
Yeah, he'll always try.
Yeah.
No matter how much rally, how much whatever we've
Yeah.
had, he always gives it a little bit of a try.
And I haven't seen you for a while.
Yes, true.
That's a bit of an evasion. That's a good boy. When they put their head down and then roll their eyes up at you, they're saying, can I dump you in my brain? Can I just forget you?
As long as it's in his brain and not me off his back.
No, he looked at me and he went, well, I don't want pressure from you.
Uh-huh.
And he put his head down and he rolled his eyes at me.
I've seen that look before.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want pressure from you. You're not my person.
Well,
But you know me.
he does it to the person too, Justin.
Yeah. You're a clown, Charlie Brown. That's a good boy.
Remember this? It's only been a couple weeks. That's not too bad. But honestly, the last time
He said I'm still broke, but don't count on it.
the last time I rode was in your lesson in June, so.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know-
we had a nice lesson then.
Yes, but nothing after that.
Really?
I got, the heat got to me and I
A
just,
lot of people had that problem this summer. My sister lives in St. Louis, and she's 70 years old, and
Yeah,
and,
it's
and she's a real fitness freak, but she let herself get heat stroke twice.
oh, really?
So,
Yeah, I didn't get it all the way, but I got dehydrated and even, I drank 3.
Yeah. Well, I was out there for her birthday in the middle of July, and it was hot as 80s.
Where is she?
And she's in St. Louis,
Oh, yeah.
and St. Louis and Hillside, Illinois. And I drank and drank and drank. My brother and sister-in-law were there from Kansas, and they drank and drank and drank. And she and her pal she lives with weren't drinking a lot. And I thought, well, they must know something we don't know.
Oh, wow,
But
yeah.
then I hear she had heat stroke twice. And then she had a little bitty stroke that
Oh.
affected her lip a little bit.
Oops, yeah,
I
that's
said,
not.
you're only 70, dear. You better not do that.
Yeah, exactly. No, in St. Louis it's even worse than
Oh,
here.
it's savage.
It's almost like Central Florida.
Yeah, it is like it's savage. And they get into yard work. Her buddy, her friend is 92. She's only 70.
Wow.
They get into these yard work binges, and it's like, you two old birds are gonna kill yourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Huh. Yeah. I don't think it, there we go. I didn't think it was.
Got that rig
Yeah.
attached. He's a good boy.
He is.
So he has a back and track layer on the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah. He did all that turning and twisting and cantering, he's not even breathing.
I know, and and I don't take him out that often, Robin.
No, but
This
he-
is one horse that doesn't get a lot of exercise.
You know, but
I
he
don't
seems
know.
to, because he needs the exercise for
stay-
the circulation in his paws.
We'll tell you more later. Yeah, I noticed that with Kramer, he was really breathing.
Yeah.
He did a lot yesterday.
He did a lot, but he could, so I let him.
Right, but I did notice
And I
that.
wanted her to have the fun of it. But he was huffing and puffing.
I don't think he gets it in there.
I don't think so. He's gonna have to do something really fancy to get a foot in the air.
Please, yeah, don't talk about fancy.
You don't wanna be on that fancy.
No. Okay, buddy, let's just walk you
Work
around
the saddle a little bit.
Yep, let's see what we got. Okay.
The breeze is coming up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed in the morning that, here.
It was still this morning, but it was 29 degrees.
Somebody trying to escape?
What's that?
Is somebody trying to escape?
Well, in case he does,
He was at Liberty.
he was doing really neat.
Oh.
He was doing trot and canter figure eights around the cones and jumping the barrels and doing all that at Liberty.
He wasn't connected.
Cool.
I mean.
And
but-
he
yeah.
was completely free.
All right, what'd you guys
And,
do at dawn?
and he is very clever. If the exit were open, he might take it.
Let's take a
Well-
barrel and then we'll see if it gets it.
It's an electric, I believe.
No, it's not electric.
What'd you do at Donna?
It's so the Pirelli people can do their Pirelli games.
Miss?
He says, I missed that.
You sure did.
He jumped it fine earlier.
Thank you very much.
welcome. It's
So
great to
good to
see you.
see you again.
It was nice.
Did
And
Donna go to
did,
get
you
ready?
did good work.
And with your help.
Yeah.
Did she go to get ready? I need her to move her truck.
Oh,
Did she get ready?
Who?
Is she at- Donna, is that where she went?
no, I don't know where she is.
Oh, well.
She's I think this is 9 o'clock. I think she's at 11.
Well,
I think I have the two gals from Nebraska at 10.
Okay.
With Sheila with the mini and then Michelle
Right.
with the
Yeah.
funny black pony. That's
Yeah,
a
I
Welsh,
like
but
that
it doesn't
pony.
look very
I
well.
like that black pony.
Yeah, it's a good pony.
Yeah, it's a
It
good
needs
pony.
work. It has no muscles.
Well, me either. Anyhow, see you in
Doesn't have
spring.
the finish your horse has.
Right. Pony
Keep
has
up the
muscles.
good work.
Not so much me.
No, pony looks got a good finish on it.
All
I
right.
think he's ready.
Yeah, I've got a prop right behind you, so you don't eat her, okay?
He said, he didn't even try to eat me.
He hasn't eaten anyone.
No, he offered to get in my lap once, but he didn't
Yeah,
try to
I
eat
know, he does that with me too.
Says,
Thank
can
you.
can I sit in your lap and get a treat?
Yeah,
No, he hasn't tried to eat me in a very long time.
good.
He and I talked about that years ago.
Yes, I'm glad you did.
He doesn't even look at me like I'm edible.
Come on, let's go this way.
Jadis Merrick finally doesn't bite me.
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's really a good horse now.
He is, he's sweet actually. I
He's
know
very
him-
sweet. I go visit with him and he doesn't even try to bite me.
Yeah, me too.
And he used to, back when these marries, I'd forget about him and I'd go by and he'd find me and bite me. I wasn't in range and he'd find me.
No, I messed up.
He meant that.
I know. Just have to make a statement.
Yes.
That's good though. It's like Ann and Will, they always were, they let me know, and I didn't want a kid that did
No, you want them,
let me know.
you want them when you say back off, they back off. Well, actually, all living things need to know when to come and when to back off.
Yes, exactly. Even cats.
Yes, even cats. And some of them don't get the message very easily.
No, cats kind of do their own thing.
Yeah, they just, cats are cats. Paul and Sally have 8 in their house.
8 cats?
Well, they had a house cat and 2 barn cats, and they got a pair of huge bald eagles. They-
Bald eagles?
Yeah, that came to their yard,
Oh, wow.
and of course they steal cats. So they brought the 2 barn cats in, and one time I think they came home from their last lesson here last year, and Sally saw a little orange hairball scoot by, and they went on the hunt, and they found they had 5 kittens.
Oh,
And either somebody brought them 5 kittens, or the mother lived there and they didn't know it and she'd gotten killed and wasn't there anymore. So they brought the 5 kittens in the house, so now they have 8 cats in the house and 1 dog.
wow. That's a lot of cats.
That's a lot of cats in the house. They've always had a cat or 2 in the house, but 8?
No, I don't know anyone that has 8 cats. Well,
I don't know.
Matt's boss, the dean of liberal arts in Iowa State, had 10 at one time.
Oh, God.
She couldn't get rid of them. She just stayed 10.
Strays, yeah. I've had as many as 6, but they come and go as they please.
Yeah, and she had murder house.
But these have to stay in because of the eagle.
Oh, yeah?
The eagles love to steal.
How weird.
I know. My mother-in-law has an 18-pound coon cat that the eagle actually picked up enough to get his talon into its intestine, and then he dropped it, and it lived. It lived, but with a lot of medication. So now it travels around the farm under the overhang of the buildings, not out where the eagle can get it. Near me in Massachusetts, on the Connecticut River, there's a great big, huge communal, many-family eagle eyrie. And the University of Massachusetts was just doing a research project on their lifestyle, and they got up there to inspect, and they found 131 cat collars. Now, I don't think those cat collars got there empty. I don't think eagles steal cat collars.
No.
I think eagles steal cats. They ate the cats and left 131 collars. It is-
Where was that, Vermont?
Massachusetts, right below us, near University of Massachusetts in Amherst. And 131 cat collars. He looks like he's into work today.
Yeah, and keep watching his,
Doesn't- but
his
that-
legs and feet if you could.
Doesn't his back feel comfortable?
Yeah, he's okay today.
His back is soft.
He doesn't feel, I don't even know exactly what it was, I just go ahead and get up, for his sake.
Yeah,
And I was only, walking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got pastern, so it's pastern sag, but to come right back up, and he has a nice elastic leg.
Get that back there.
There you
Good
go.
boy. I just wanted to see if you could do it.
Yeah, well, and the more he uses his rear end, the more he engages the rear end, the more he brings his rear end under as he turns, the better it is. That's it.
Good boy.
That's it. See, he keeps his butt under instead of letting it slide out. 'Cause sometimes he'll turn and let his rear end slide out. But that time he kept it underneath him, and that saves the front legs.
I'll show you a barrel turn with the perch rounds. Let's see if I can put them on track here. So they were going a little faster than this, not
Yeah.
much. But this was there, but they called it barrel turn.
Okay?
No, I don't want to hurt Chester, but this, if you.
No, but if you watch him,
Keep trying.
yeah, he does the barrel wrap.
Yeah, exactly. They call raising the barrel. Well, I don't even know how they saw the barrel. It was
They're
so
not.
fun.
They're so far. They're nowhere near the barrel. But he does the quarter horse wrap onto the barrel.
Yes. So why don't you direct me? I won't jump the barrels, but
No, I don't think you need to jump.
Okay.
But I think you can go along. Let's see what he does.
Okay,
Yeah, and if he doesn't love to be at the other end, don't bother to go there. Just be where you're both comfortable. Remember to sit lightly. That's it. Good. Now, see, I see a lot of motion in your seat from his back, so I'm saying he's comfortable. And I see that as an even gait. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sit very lightly. Yeah. Yeah. Mostly you need to keep his inside hind under. There you go.
Now, before way.
Right.
And then, he drifted the other way, so then I pushed his shoulder,
Yep,
is that
yep,
right?
you move the shoulder by bringing your heel up into his armpit.
Right. Now, this is kind of this way too.
Yep, there you go.
Right now, I'm doing kind of here.
Well, you also did the right thing with your butt, you sat on your right hip.
Okay.
When you sit on your right hip, it brings him to the right, and then you use your leg forward. There you go, and the shoulders come around. Now his inside hind leg is lined up behind his inside front leg, and it should feel pretty balanced. It looks well balanced. That's okay. If he's able to take the sideways push. It's not bothering him. Good. So with your leg, you feel if his belly's swinging in, and you swing it back out if you need to. But there his inside hind leg's following his inside front leg, and his outside shoulder slightly forward, so that's what you want. And it gives you a balanced place to sit, and him an easy place to work
And I
from.
have been trying to put more weight
Yeah,
over here. Come on, keep going.
yeah, you were using, but you did the right thing, you didn't lean, you stepped onto your right foot, and that takes him over to the right.
I figured out what the problem is on this particular install that's down in the corner.
Yeah,
So that's why he's kind of going out, you know?
yeah, he's like, I just don't have to go there.
Yeah, and I said, well,
Yesterday, Paul Deegan's horse noticed a skunk in the window.
oh,
Yeah. I said, Paul, what's he doing? He says, there's a skunk in the window. There, now that looks balanced. Does it feel good? Yes, it looks good. And you put the magic stick out, because that way he has his back up carrying your seat nicely. Yeah.
I'm taking a little, not louder, a little more.
You're just, well, what you've done is connect. You have connection that makes it easy for him to stay balanced, and he feels secure because you have him.
Yeah, I see.
And he likes that. And then he can go light on his feet. Just turn his nose away from the junk. There you go. I think he likes a big stick too, because that's another security.
Yeah, he needs security.
Yeah. It looks like, don't you feel like there's a springboard underneath you? Yep, but he's got more power, he's pushing off the rear end, and he's giving you a place to sit. Good fellow. And actually, when you pick up the reins and he comes around like that, you know he's saying thank you. He says, that's good. He's not complaining at all, he's saying, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and you notice that he'll put his own bridle on. I think that's because I've never abused him.
No, he doesn't mind the bridle. And he likes the balance support of it. There you go. That's what you were looking for, eh? And no, it's good, because there's no reason not to tap him, because that's the auxiliary support he needs. Good boy. He's never had any problem with his hocks, had he? They look good. His hocks really move. Yep. Yeah. Well, yeah, and that hurts the whole interior structure. That's nice. And then his feet got trimmed to. Of course, this year we've had a wet year, so their feet tend to get soft.
Yeah, but he's on P-Rap.
Yeah, he's on the rack. Yeah. There, yeah. So all you did was move a little seat in a little rain, he went over there. But it's really good to have the stick for backup, because then he never questions you. Good. Keep your seat light. That's it. When you made your seat lighter, he lifted his head and licked his chops. But he said that was good. He liked it. He's very cute because he lets you know if it's good. Good boy. He never showed Western pleasure, did he? No.
I think what he's really good at, and I bet if he learned even now, is Western dressage.
Yes. Yeah, he would.
Because he,
And I like Western dressage. I have a friend who's a regular upper level English dressage rider and a judge, a USEF judge. He says he loves judging Western dressage because the horses are so relaxed and happy, and there's no bullshit. All right, good boy. For the Western? Yeah. Oh, really? Uh-huh. 8 time.
yeah,
But people always ask me, and I don't really have an answer, what the difference is between cowboy dressage and Western dressage. Because the Western dressage is like English dressage. It has regular USEF
Hey,
tests and stuff.
no,
That's a good boy.
we're gonna wait a minute here.
I don't know what's out there, but something's exciting.
Probably a horse or
Yeah.
a carriage or something.
Yeah. Yeah, because after you are the two from Nebraska.
Yeah, okay, let's walk a little. Let's stay
Goodbye.
on here for a little bit.
That sounds good. I don't think he's unhappy in any way. I think
No,
he was just getting a Yahoo message.
You can take off.
Yeah, he was getting a Yahoo message.
For that. And
No.
I'm not, because I haven't ridden for a few months.
Yeah, you're not as
I'm
fit.
not as good a rider.
No.
I'm not as
But
good.
this is a good exercise for him because
Yeah.
it's focusing him.
Yeah, and I don't mind him, collecting.
No, he's focusing really well.
If you want me to give him a ring.
No. I never object to rain connection. And he's not complaining.
Do this little one here. Let's do a little bit of thinking.
Just keep your mind in the ring. Good boy. Good boy. I don't imagine he gets tired.
No, and he doesn't mind collection at all.
No, it's easy for him.
Yeah.
He sits on those good hawks and just keeps going. Good boy. He's a little bit got his brain out the door.
Yeah, I know.
Not bad, just a little bit. Good boy. Good boy, Chester.
So you don't see anything?
I don't see anything.
Okay.
You know, when you first got him, his front feet were sore. Way when he was a baby.
Right.
I remember that. It was quite sore in his front feet as a baby. And it was part of his crankiness. And then he got better and better and better. But I don't
Well,
see,
we had good trimmers, and then we had
Yeah.
Mike Stanley for
Yeah.
10 years. And we shot him because we would go with Sonny and him
Out in the country,
Colorado
yeah.
and stuff, and to clinics. And so we had shoes except in winter.
yeah,
And Mike did those. He was a wonderful shoer.
Mike was a great shooter.
But then the last 4 years of mine, we did barefoot.
Yeah,
And he never hurt them barefoot, you know.
Yeah.
He didn't exactly do I guess, a pure barefoot trim, but whatever he did. it
but
worked.
whatever he did, he made them comfortable.
Yeah, so we could, around anywhere on the property, actually, as long as we weren't doing gravel roads or anything.
He was fun, because there's lots of grass here.
Yeah, and that was at Melinda's.
Yeah,
And she also had places to go. But yeah, around here we just ride. There's a lot of places here you can ride if you want to.
just go waddle around on grass.
I'm more of a show arena person.
Yeah.
You know that.
Well,
so.
you don't love the unknowns out there.
I had a horse.
And you like to play with him, too.
I had the right horse for that, and then
Yeah.
we had to give her away because when she came here a long time ago, she hated everywhere she was. She wanted a lot of turnout. and
Really?
She was afraid of the mares because Earl tried her out there remember when they were out
With the
there?
mob, yeah.
No, and then we put her in a closer one. She took down the fence, and she just kind of paced her, and she was a great trail horse. She couldn't do any of this stuff,
No.
but she was a great trail horse. So I gave her to a rescue in Minnesota, and they found a farmer, and he loved her. He took her down the road. She wasn't an easy horse. I mean, she had an attitude kind of like Merrick did, but she once you established.
You found her a job she liked, and she was a happy girl.
Yeah, and told her, well, no, you can't really do that, So.
Was Sonny a good trail horse?
Yes.
I can't imagine anything about
He
it,
was a
Sonny.
wonderful
Yeah.
trail horse, and he actually did training level dressage for ants. So he did a lot of stuff. He couldn't jump because he has navicular.
Yeah, but he was very good at whatever you asked of him for cleverness, like this one.
Yeah.
They learn their games well.
So I could try just a teen. I'll see if he's not still looking there, and if he's not, I'll
Try
try
a little-
down here, maybe a little
bit,
canter.
yeah. Why not? He's not even breathing.
No, it's just his attitude.
Well, you can tell when he gets tense.
Yeah.
He tells you.
I don't want to.
Don't want to push the envelope too much.
No, can we do this kind of do that? What's that?
No, that's okay.
Let's do a walk. Yeah, I don't really have him here.
He's not with you mentally.
No, I want him to walk.
Yeah.
So, maybe we won't do that.
Just to walk a bit, and he's pretty ambitious because he's feeling good.
Right? Yeah, and I'm glad for him, but I don't want to be
We don't want to be too
a
ambitious.
side product.
No.
What do you think?
He said,
Walk.
"That's a good boy."
Walk. I don't think
Maybe.
there's quite enough room for us, so.
You can go around the barrel and see what he thinks.
How about this way? You folks get around me and
Oh, yeah, he did a great kick.
You know, with him and stuff.
It's two different games.
No, he don't take cannons like that.
No, normally he
Not when
sit,
his brain is.
normally he just sits and canters.
But his brain is here. You
He's
know what
a
I
little
mean?
bit elsewhere.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure when I come I'm going to hear you.
yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, and the wind has come up, which changes things.
Yeah, I just, yeah, he's looking out there.
You know if he feels silly. Walking. Good boy.
He feels me, you know what I mean?
He knows you're unsure,
Yeah.
and he gets a little bit goofy. There. Good boy.
Yeah, let's get the nice slope. That's it.
There.
You know that I don't like to jump.
He's amazing. He can lope almost standing still. Good boy.
Good boy.
Good lad. You're keeping your leg nicely on him. I like it. That's a
There,
boy.
that's a good boy.
That's a fella.
And a nice stop. I'd say that's good enough.
That was very good.
I like
And
it.
it was nice and even. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. And he's got his happy look on.
We'll finish.
And he with the lips.
Yeah, and he's blowing out.
Yeah.
You like that?
He did
Huh?
like it.
Oh, he wants cookies.
Yeah, he said, give me the cookie, damn it.
You deserve it. You
Oh,
know-
the wind has definitely come up. Blowing all the way down here now.
Yeah.
I put my next layer on.
Yes, I know.
I get in my cocoon here. Yeah, he looked very comfortable cantering.
Okay, bud.
Yeah, I think he's having a fun day.
Yeah, so it's okay for me to ride him.
Oh yeah, I think it was fine today. And he didn't, he didn't change when you rode him. He got bright-eyed and forward, and that was it. Are you stuck? Yeah.
I hope I didn't hurt your thing. I
No,
can
it's
still hear you,
fine.
so we're okay.
No, we're fine.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Thank you, Robin.
Good man. He's such fun to
Yeah, and
watch.
he'll get better and better. By the time you come in the spring,
No, he'll
his
be
feet, this guy is amazing.
Well,
you know,
he's quite comfy on his feet.
and he knows what to do with him. And honestly, Chester hasn't had any stifle issues or anything like
No, his
that.
stifles and hocks are good. And the more he can get worked and keep circulation in those feet,
And
the
we
better.
do. You can probably tell I do take him in here.
Oh yeah,
I just I let him go basically,
And-
but he can.
because he moves out there,
So
but not
Kramer,
much.
though, I have to be more careful, don't I?
I think you do.
I have to do more walking with
Yeah.
him. Should I walk
But-
online with him? I'm not going to ride.
Yep,
him.
you know, he can walk online just fine. Kramer's sort of a borderline emergent because he's got to move. Got to move with those feet. This one moves more anyway on his own.
Yeah,
And you can't run around out there, but he wanders back and forth.
I'm trying to figure out. all
You know,
this
they're-
stuff. Sorry.
They're stuck in a small place, but it turned out to be a pretty good place for them.
Yeah, so I'll walk him. So what would you tell? I'm more concerned now about Kramer and about Chester. What would you recommend for me? Because Dan's not going to be here for a few months. So what would you?
For Kramer,
What should I do? I'll bring Kramer in alone, should
Yeah.
I? And what should I
and
do with
just,
him?
you know, as long as you can stand to walk him. And he can jog too, but just, you know, as long as if you can keep him in motion a half an hour, it'd be great.
Okay.
Doing something. Because he doesn't move much either.
Now,
And they
Chester-
really need to,
and
you know,
Chester
the
does.
foot has no circulation unless they move and squish the plantar cushion.
Oh, I see.
So the only way they get circulation in their feet is by motion. And that's why it's so important for them to move, because it makes circulation in the feet. And the only way you get the elements that heal and keep the feet good is by circulating.
I see. So for him, what if I only walk him?
That's fine.
That would be better than putting him too soon into a trot or. a
Yes,
canter
yep,
or
if you only have
something.
time to walk him, just walk him.
And what about letting
He can-
letting Chester come in?
He can go loose like Chester.
Okay, but only
Yep.
after.
Because, you know, when they go loose, they move whatever they're comfortable moving.
But what about with Chester is what I'm asking, because Chester, you know, he can be a little stinker because he loves to move, and so he can, so I should wait until Kramer's warmed up before You see what I'm asking?
Well, you can move him a bit and then go ahead and play with him.
Yeah,
If
because.
by the time he walks here from the stall and walks around, a couple laps around each way, then he can go jogging.
Because off of what our routine was before was, we would just let him go in here. And see, then Chester, he would jump up from rolling.
Oh,
and
Chester
just
jumps
take
up and
off.
scoots, yeah.
And then Kramer would try to catch him, seeing he hadn't had any warm-up. That's not good, right?
But that's not great.
Yeah, for Kramer.
This guy, when you watch him start moving, he's very careful of himself.
Oh, is he?
He saves himself. He checks his balance, he stays off his front end. He's not gonna make mistakes and fall down.
I'll get all this out of here. I just
I
wanna.
just worry about Kramer not having Jan here to baby him every day.
No, she's.
I didn't know if Laura was supposed to walk him or what.
No, it'll be me.
You, okay.
But I have been with him a lot more than anyone else.
Good.
Not except for Jan. And same with Chester. He loves Jan. He trusts her.
Oh,
And
he
doesn't trust her.
He's very happy with Jan.
So,
he's gonna miss her.
anything that she can do with him, I'm grateful. Good boy. That's
Yeah.
a good boy.
Good boy.
I
What a
think,
nice horse.
you know what? You can go do whatever for just
You
a
can
second.
go free
here.
for a minute.
We've got a little bit of time, don't we? So
Yeah,
you could.
we're fine.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, here, you can have a cookie and then you can leave. Yeah, now I want to leave. But come on,
Go.
go away.
So go away, you usually tell me to come back.
Yeah, I know. He said, what do you do, one or the other, will you, lady?
Get on or get off, lady.
Yep. So,
Push that.
recording button. So I got that. Yeah, I was thanks for Kramer, because I will make sure that he gets.
Yeah, it's really important that he move. You got the